something.
I dropped everything.
A few moments later.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
Look, nothing.
L, that's not ours.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
What's up YouTube and welcome to Caitlyn and Friends, a very unique and interesting Subpurrsible deck that apparently hit rank 1 on the Asian chart recently and is just a very creative take on the classic Noxus PNZ removal heavy concept. Now the general idea behind this is Caitlyn Ezreal has been around for a long time as a removal-heavy deck with a combo-based finisher. But in the current meta, Ezreal is just a bit too slow and, especially after the nerfs, takes way too long to close out games, so instead we want to play more mana-efficient cards, try to remove all of our opponent's resources and just go over the top and outgrind them. So this deck is not very fast at closing out games usually, but it's very good at making your opponent run out of resources. So instead of the Ezreals, we play Riven, Viktor and Vi, two champions that generate more cards, which of course also helps Subpurrsible level up, and they have some inherent synergy. Sometimes you'll roll something like an Overwhelm, Fragment or Quick Attack of Riven and give it to Vi or Viktor, which is going to be very useful for either damage or protection. Apart from that, we play a ton of removal from PNZ and Noxus. These four here at the top, Mystic Shots, Aftershock. We play some Landmark removal and Scorched Earth as well. And Guillotine, which is often going to be nice if the first part of the cast gets stopped by Spell Shield. It does get generated again, and you can get rid of that pesky Void Abomination or Kai'Sa in the end. Piltover Peacemaker, shuffling some more traps, of course synergizes with Flock and Scorched Earth and so on. Statikk Shock, quite important here because it draws, it pings spell shields. It's also quite good against aggro decks that swarm, or to pick off units that have already been pre-damaged by the traps. Aloof Travelers, kind of nutty in this. I am thinking myself of adding a third copy. Station Archivist, also very, very good cards. We play a lot of, like a high variety of spells, so we'll often have a lot of flexible options. Apart from that, Iterative Improvement is a very cool utility tool. If you play against something like Kai'Sa, you can copy more Aloofs, try to snipe their champions and abominations out of hand. In the late game, copying Subpurrsibles is also nuts. Drawing and getting a big elusive unit that threatens to close out the game. And keep in mind, you can always copy some fun stuff on your opponent's side. For example, if you need a challenger, you can sometimes copy a Valor. Sometimes you'll even want to copy your opponent's Void Abominations. Apart from that, for units, House Spiders as blockers. Good old Reggie here as a sick value tool for the late game. Of course, Arachnoid Sentry is super synergistic in this deck with Ravenous Flocks as well as Spell Shield pings in the current meta. And our most consistent ways of actually closing out the game and pressuring our opponent are going to be these three cards down here. Of course, you have a lot of room for tech choices in this deck. One thing I was also really contemplating about adding were the Tellstones, because it does run out of steam eventually, and the option of playing a progress day in the late game is absolutely cracked in this. At the same time, it also helps Subpurrsible get the condition done a bit quicker. So not the easiest deck to play, but very fun and can be very effective in the right hands. I've had a lot of fun trying this over at my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/FreshLobsterCCG, and I want to share some of those games with you. Kai'Sa. Vi is a keep. Patience is the Yeti Trapper. True. Waits until someone runs into his trap. What would you recommend to look in for in a Mulligan Bard plus Teemo? Depends on the matchup entirely. Usually Teemo, Bird, and Esmus. If you have those, you can keep 1/4 drop. Something like aloof if you need it, or Yordle Captain is very good as well. Good finds. Some Targon value freshly brewed. Alright. Curious about this one, Fosslake. When are you going to do the lore accurate B BBF? What is BBF? I only know BFF. Lee Sin and Udyr. I mean, I'd be happier if my opponent just trades. How do we do this? Just these two swing?
There's no shortage of possibilities. Scoping the area.
Why are Lee Sin and Udyr best friends though? Is that a thing? I think we want to get rid of this, right? As long as our opponent has no access to sharp side. What the flying main deck chain best, long time no see.
Wrap 'em up tight.
Maybe we just iterate a Valor. I mean, this needs to die before Kai'Sa gets dropped. Oh, we have Vi to get rid of it, I guess. But I kind of want to take it out with a scout attack. Weird situation. Pass end round, I play Vi. Can't swing, they play Kai'Sa. We're in trouble. I think we kind of have to go for this.
Piltover enforcer on the scene.
I hate this. I mean, it's obvious that if we swing, our opponent plays Kai'Sa, but I think we still have to do it, right? Could let Kai'Sa get played. We Mystic shots. They give keywords. Then Ravenous Flock is not enough. Scorched Earth would go through.
Move it. I'm in trouble. Coming at ya.
Doesn't have anything to copy at least. Well, he can always get some next turn. The issue is we can't remove Kai'Sa in one turn. Okay.
There's still time to head through.
Their every move just makes me stronger.
Aloof is really nice to have here though, no cap.
I am the hunter. Time to burn you away. Bring it.
Thing is, I'm not sure if we are outvaluing our opponents. If we find decent draw, we eventually will. Because of Subpurrsibles and aloofs, but right now we're drawing the low value end of our deck.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff did it.
Goodbye, Void Eye Bomb. Nice.
Come on.
It should be worth a flock.
Zaun taught me to never let my guard down.
Okay, now I really need to find some ping onto Kai'Sa.
On foot. Surprise.
feel like sharp side would have been played here. Could still be Void Ape. Oh, that's a good find.
I can almost taste it. The void.
Fuck me.
Let me get you that file.
And move. Can't hide from the light.
Hello there.
He's back, Pog.
Blevins, the good old legends. Thank you for the prime. Thank you. Yeah, finally back. It's been long enough, I'm not gonna lie. I'm missing for quite some time.
Time to burn you away.
Thanks for the prime. Nice to see that you're still around. That's a good draw though, potentially.
See you never.
That's a lot of poo-poo though. It's gotta high roll something.
When I can. Shut up when I can.
Oh, what do we do? Cataclysm wins. Like, we know this is gonna draw disintegrate soon, but like, static shock first. Static shock doesn't help here. We might just song spinner. And kinda don't hate pass actually. Our opponent ends round, like next turn we have very good odds of playing song spinner, finding something that can damage Kai'Sa and then guillotine her. Spooters for safety. Spooters we want to play after the first attack. Oh, I can't believe that pass worked. It's so good for us. Come on! Oh, this is so scuffed.
Stop them.
No, but I can help save my people.
This is so scuffed. Kinda works. Gotta use it right now, because of second skin. Remove special for the other unit, but then how do we kill Kai'Sa?
Hit and move.
Ready, boy?
Not using scout attack would have been trolling here. We might still be dead. Our opponent still has so much mana left to work with. We need to spend our whole turn to get rid of Kai'Sa. Right, I mean, yeah, if they have right, we always lose anyway. Rip a flip.
Come on.
I will do what I can.
Time to burn you away.
Time for the OTK.
Justice will be served.
I mean, we're trying to play a fair deck against an unfair deck. That might be on us. I thought the Kai'Sa matchup would be better, to be honest. We might need more disintegrates. Can already feel the supercharge coming.
Gotta hit them hard. I am
Oh man, I'm waiting for my opponent to fuck up their scout attack.
hide from the light.
I mean, if they don't have an answer here, this is kind of winnable if this is some type of brick.
When will I find peace?
Might be like sharp side or resolve.
Strike for justice! Time! They need time!
No looking back.
Silver wins. We can't believe we're still in this game. Was that the second Kai'Sa? Apparently. Gotta iterate the Silver Wing. Or we can iterate Radiant. It's too slow though. Iterate Archivist, then iterate again. Is a play for more value, but
I think we have something on that case.
it's pretty slow on mana. But it might be our best opportunity to catch up. I mean, tempted to pass might make us lose on the spot though. Nah, let's play this. Why doesn't iterate trigger spell shield? It doesn't affect the unit. Fading memories and iterative improvement both go through spell shield. I mean, it feels a lot like our opponent has no cards in hand. Right, anything playable would have been played, I think. Can probably just read the Viktor. I mean, we gotta rush our opponent down before they find something like Void Abomination. I guess we can stall a bit with Disintegrate. We'd still need to find something that pops spell shield though. Carry me, Viktor! Okay. I think we full swing first. Or our opponent can play scary blockers. No full swing, this doesn't. Actually, Spider can swing here. Then again, with the current hand, score first is a play.
Yes, of course. New materials, no improvements.
Oh, they don't have bombs anymore. probably doesn't swing after all. Oh, okay. I just saved these for something like Void A-Bomb. Their hand might be stacked with Hourglasses and Rite of Negation though. Our Void Abomination. Void and Kaiser will have tough, that's fine. We can pop Spell Shield with this. Damage with Aftershock. Ooh! How did we win this? Did our opponent just not play Void Abomination or what?
Perfection.
Okay, interesting deck. I don't think Spider is gonna be too good here. It's probably gonna run a lot of pings. Aloof is probably good. Seems like you were baking hella omelette there. I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Ready? I've got us covered.
Don't think Thermo Beam is worth it. Oh, cracked so many eggs but still lost. Yeah, we kinda did. It's just a borderline impossible matchup. The gluttony by our opponent was also quite good. Gotta give him that.
One step ahead.
Like, Beam is tempting, but I'd rather keep it for if my opponent plays Gwen here.
Finger on the trigger.
Caitlyn blocks. Premium static shock. Oh wait, Caitlyn wouldn't have blocked. Probably the 2-2. I forgot about Hollowed for a second there. Why not Ezreal? A bit too slow for the current meta. Okay, we shut down the Plunder trigger this round, which is quite huge. Whew, easy snipe. Oh, I thought... I thought I would go the other way around. I think I open with aloof. Then again, I don't care if my opponent plays Gangplank, right? I have static into Flock.
Scoping the area.
If only she
Same
could
goes for
see me.
Gwen. And if opponent plays Eternal Dancers next turn, we can beam for 7. Looks good so far. Archivist. Well, that's not quite optimal.
I think we have
So we draw 4 units.
Plenty of killing left.
Bit of a wasteful beam, but I think we go for it. And open next turn with aloof. Or do we? What's our opponent's top end in this? They might play Redway. How did I guess that? My opponent yoinked a Piltover Peacemaker. Mr. Sonny, what are you doing awake at this hour? Isn't it way too early for you? This is pretty tough. not knowing what our opponent has for top end. I'm leaning towards aloof because they'll either play something like Harrowing or Dreadway, right? If they don't have top end, we win anyway.
Something.
I dropped everything.
Riptide Sermon is also a good find, but their Gangplanks and Gwens are protected.
Please, make yourself right at home.
Ooh, that's rough. Whew, easy snipe. I think the Flock's fine here. Allows us to swing with the 2-3. Or with both. No, I think this is good enough. We're playing nice and controlled right now. Woo! The aim is excellent. Getting better and better. Okay. 7 out of 10. So Viktor and Sting Officer and the augment thing, and we'll be at 10.
Never let my guard down.
Next turn Subpurrsible is gonna take over.
My goodness.
Can't do much about that.
The Midnight Rebel, and so we
Could go for a ballsy block with Viktor, but against a deck that might run Viafeast and make it rains, I don't know.
join us.
Alright, I still need to get used to all the new mechanics. What the hell am I saying? Schnip, schnip.
No matter their result.
Not gonna lie, Hollowed is kind of cool design as a keyword in a mechanic. No. Not the Sting Officer. Okay, now we need a trap, and we don't have any left. Rip. Start off with Subpurrsible, just in case our opponent plays a random bitch water ready. Ah, come on.
I'll make corpses of
We're gonna get snipped into oblivion, I think.
another brilliant design.
But we can go for a nice full swing at least.
Electroplating completed.
Quick attack is pretty good.
There she is, our guest of honor.
Okay, our opponents played all their cards. They're gonna push a fair lot of damage though. Wait, we're just dead to Hollowed Gangplank, right? Because of Overwhelm. Oof. What can we draw? Not this. Oh, I hope our opponent greets here. I hope they go for like a development. Damn it. We might need a second copy of... Oh, they didn't buff Gangplank, what? Heavy sus on this one. Man, sometimes you just get freebies, it's crazy.
Metal is perfection. Energy core upgrade.
Atro? Could be Atro. Scorched my own guy for 1 HP. Do I need that HP though? Yeah, I don't think I like that play.
Human mind takes time. My world
You ever wrote your day's to-do list and feel like you've done enough for the day? That's a classic start your day right moment.
It's an awesome day for progress.
There she is, our guest of honor.
I've never been the guest of honor anywhere before.
Subpurrsible carry! Yeah, this is a very grindy deck, I like it a lot. Triple iterative is also quite interesting, it's kind of cute. I don't know if we shouldn't be playing second disintegrate though. Interesting. I could see double keeping Caitlyn. Traps are gonna be pretty good here. Vi is a keep, Mystic Shot is probably not a keep. Why only 4 champs? Because we need Caitlyn dominance. Is that even worth flocking? We just remove 2 tentacles basically. I don't think it's worth it.
Hot on the trail.
Piltover Peacemaker. Nah, let this go through and flock. It's better. But do we flock now or on the open attack? Get slightly punished by Eye of Nagakaburos, but even then, like, our opponent uses up their whole turn. Kind of feeling the pass. Tuning into your stream at 1080p at 60 FPS just hits different. I gotta admit, I'm not sure if it's at 60 FPS.
Runeterra? Truth is no betting.
But 1080p for sure, and no lag. Oh, there's a lot of plays here. I mean, beam. Take 6. Play something like aloof. Block Illaoi, flock to the left. We take... Oh no, she'd level up. That doesn't work. No, she doesn't level up. I think I like beam Illaoi, take 6. We go down 3 mana, which is a bit unfortunate, but we take care of some of our opponent's biggest threats, right? If our opponent uses Eye of Nagakaburos here, it would probably just die to a flashbomb. Aloof is tempting. Flashbombs are really good here though.
Let's investigate.
Really good odds for flashbombs now because we didn't trigger a single one yet. This could be open Eye of Nagakaburos. Ah, come on. Could be Riptide Sermon. That's scuffed.
The
I think this is an L. We take 8 here. Or maybe we can get board control from now on out. This needs to hit another Riptide Sermon.
Look, a thing.
L, that's not ours.
Oh, that's also a very good hit.
Success gets noticed around here.
When will I find peace?
Flash bombs? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. We're about guaranteed to hit some now, though. I don't think Riven swings here. The attack's quite valuable. End round's a play? Nah. Because even if our opponent drops a big Illaoi or something now, we can already ping it with Blade's Edge. The fuck are you main decking here? Do I already want to ping this? Probably should. Because otherwise, if my opponent opens up with C's Voice, we're in some big trouble.
Get bloody, get paid.
And you can respond with a ping. No, I mean if they would open up their next turn with C's Voice. Would miss an action. I think we just play an unflipped Subpurrsible here.
Son of
This is gonna be 9 out of 10. It doesn't count itself? Yuck. Iterate aloof is kind of fun. But I don't really like making my opponent draw through their deck because of chimes. I think I just iterate Subpurrsible. What's the second card we play though? We're not happy about playing any of these right now. Guess the fragment we can just play. Could also take it slow and pass here. I think I want to set up winning on the next attack. Sheesh. Okay, that's a low roll draw for them. Well, it looks like we stabilized. But this is usually the moment when good players top deck Eye of Nagakaburas. We need another check? What? I feel like my opponent should have played that before swinging and probably developed as well. I think we did it. think we outgrinded our dear foe. At least they can't rally anymore. And no tentacle smash. You should participate in the Star Guardian Follower Art Gallery thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I would have to do. Would I have to draw stuff myself? Katarina TF. It's gonna be a Raven Bloom deck though. I think we want landmark removal. So aftershock should be a keep. This is heavily sus because it dies easily. Piltover Peacemaker is a good keep. I think we want Caitlyn or Hall Spider for units. But yeah, we kind of have a good matchup. Unless our opponent gets some late Raven Bloom conservatories that immediately trigger. That are already like countdown 0. Oh, Riven's also a good find.
Heart and blade, both broken.
Both broken? Did Riven just call herself broken? Interesting. There's no reason to play Mystic Shot yet. Peacemaker is tempting. Then I lock myself out of other plays this turn, but that's kind of fine, right? Because I don't really want to play Station Archivist with only 2 mana left. This is going to be a slow start to this game, because both of our hands seem to be packed with removal. TF blue cards. I don't think I'd even Mystic Shot it. I'd just go Station Archivist next turn. Okay. This is absolute garbage. This is fairly bad. This could be good.
It's a people problem. I'm your man.
Very happy about that end round.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Okay. Shit. The Raven Bloom combo. Shit. The absolute nonsense. You sure? This is so good for us. Thank you for all the passes. The only issue is that we're very low on card draw right now.
Never lost a fair game, or played one. Soak it in.
Okay, what did this pull? Disintegrator Scorched, so no static shock in the near future. Ooh, this might hurt actually.
Anyone like you?
It's tricky.
A missing piece?
Don't want to give Make It Rain too much value. Pass is good. Same goes for Rex here. Ah, yuck. Getting outdrawn. Ah, come on. Weird bump aim.
You seem pensive. What's on your mind, Sheriff?
Nothing new, I'm afraid. What do you know of C?
I think we don't have to go for the Subpurrsible buff here. I think draw is more important. The reason is it has augment anyway, right? Risky. Okay. Rip. This might just tank another call. Okay, we're almost through all the Station Archivist cards though. Or we might be through all of them.
Deal me in.
It's one of the better targets for Sentry Flock.
Blue as the serpentine.
Raven Blue might soon already be done. It's a bit of an issue.
Me? Miss? Not by a long shot.
Gotta go with the flow.
Zap needs to go. One of these days I'm gonna make an EU account just so I can play against you. I dare you. Do it. Quite an investment though. You also need to get a collection, climb ranks. So iterative improvement and static shocks are gonna be the best finds. Aloof is quite okay as well. Or Station Archivist that finds static. Subpurrsible as well. Wild. This might be the best Blade Fragment we'll get, right? I was also thinking about trading this in. Would help against Riptide Rex. I probably should, to be honest. It looks really silly to trade this into a 2-1, but like I kind of only lose to Rex, right?
There's no shortage of possibilities, but there's always a best path. No!
Ooh, good find. Can also meet their Rex with our Rex. Okay, and that's probably just an aftershock. They'll have landmark removal if they dare to use it. But Raven Blue might be done at this point anyway. Okay, iterative on the cats. Yep. What do we do if our opponent swings here? Oh, okay. That makes it much easier. They should have swung with TF first. Archivist next turn, because this turn we can't play Statikk Shock, and Statikk Shock is a very likely find here. Let's get some buffs first. Go wide. More augments. Where are the Statikk Shocks hiding? Okay, we're not drawing cards. That's rough. Mystic Shot TF. Oh, that's really rough. 4 out of our next 5 draws are gonna be low value.
I'm always up for a round or two.
Gold card. Don't you always play blue here?
All that glitters.
Won't crack this yet. Currents keep me. This is not the way.
Seems like a waste of resources. They could have just jump blocked Kate. Like, flashbombs are not scary for them yet. Okay, at this point Raven Bloom is definitely just gonna immediately pop though. Our opponent has a lot of draws to catch up here because we know our next draws are gonna be garbage. Ooh, outside of aloof, of course.
All or nothing.
It doesn't add up. What's the motive? So close.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything.
That's a really good draw for them though.
Watch the ball, folks.
Let the bloodshed begin.
No more bombs. I think we swing in this turn.
It's just a neck.
Okay, that was a fleeting Scorched Earth. I'm a bit surprised they play Katarina, I guess.
Watch this.
Sick hand, yo. Oh shit, we might be dead. Yeah, we kind of got trolled by our own draw.
A game. Go on then.
We have 3 statics in deck.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
We playing bilge rules, son?
Is there some cheeky lethal here? I don't think so, right? By copying this. We can't play any of the other cards.
Look, a thing.
L, that's not ours.
Oh, we could use Flock to push 1 additional damage here. Could put everything on the stack, push 8. Seems trolly.
Where you going? Something the matter?
So any... Our opponent still has 1 TF, they still have 1 Katarina. I don't think they have more Rexes, they usually just play 2. They have another Zap that's gonna draw 1 of those. Although they might also only be on 2 Zaps. Ideally our opponent's gonna draw something like Raven Bloom and we find something to answer it. That works. That also works. That's forced. I don't want to copy the aloof here. I want to give my opponent more draw. Copy Tyborg.
Just kill me.
Did they draw double Raven Blue? Okay, so Make It Rain still wins. Shit. Oh, yo. Oh, that hurts. GG though. We kind of got trolled by the Station Archivist and the 4 draws there.